All right, you don't game. We're back. How y'all doing? It's been a minute. We're getting in some NFL 2K 23. Let me just adjust this. There we go. All right, y'all. It's a little bit of a late night deal. Shout out Mike Devine. Love you too. OG in the chat right now. Let me just make sure we got the rosters right, and then we'll get into this. Yes, we do. So, these are the new training camp rosters for NFL 2K23. So, these were just updated. Shout out to Cujo Matty, Lost Soul, and the other boys, Rate Sports, and everybody else that's been working on this amazing project. Much better than the Madden games that have been coming out that have just been horrible. Bobby, good friend of the show, roommate of mine, loves Madden 22 and just can't get into it, man. I played a couple games with him and I just can't feel it. I can't get the feeling that this game gives me, man. The old school feeling, man. It's just a feeling. But yeah, we're going to get into this. We're going to play a game. As you can see, these rosters are updated, and the ratings are actually fixed. Because when I played with French, the ratings were a little bit wonked out. So I think that's been adjusted. Luckily. But yeah. Let's get into this thing. Hey, Rob is in the chat as well. Hey, yo, what up? Much love, Rob. Come down to Florida. I'll show you a good time. All right. And, Rob, you're actually in luck because today I am going to be playing as the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, I'm going to be in honor of the Deshaun Watson appeal that is coming. I'm gonna be playing as the Browns today, so it'll be Browns. I think we're gonna do the Week 1 matchup: Browns versus Carolina, right? Panthers. Baker playing against his old team. This will be a lot of fun to play. Where are the Panthers? There they are. Yeah, so Browns, Panthers, let's run it. I'm going to be the Browns for this one. Let's get into this. Let me do... We're going to do 6-minute quarters on All Pro. And this will be a day game because we're playing on Fox. And we'll do clear. I don't want any weather to hinder. And I'm just using my VIP right now. It's not mine, but a VIP. Because every time I redo this, it just resets it and all that crap. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, let's run it here. I'm just adjusting the camera a little bit. There we go. Tilt it a little bit down. But yeah, I'm going to be out of town for a couple weeks. Hopefully I can make some clips to satisfy the algorithm for some time. But yeah, let's get into this. We can talk a little bit about the Deshaun Watson situation while I play this. It's interesting. It's been kind of chronicled over the last year, and we've seen a lot of twists and turns with it. I mean, ever since he sat out last season from playing with the Houston Texans to that trade, which the Texans won. Browns fans, get at me in the chat. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out. It seemed like he could have been out of the woods there for a minute with the way things kind of ended with the 6-game suspension by the federal judge. I don't know if she was a federal judge or a former federal judge. I remember hearing. I'm not entirely sure. But I know that that she ruled that basically he just deserved a 6-game suspension, and that is what it is. But it's kind of started some controversy on, and my biggest issue with the NFL is in these suspensions that they're giving out is that they're just not uniform, and there's no, and I know that all these situations are different, but it's like there needs to be some sort of level of consistency here as far as, what we are going to see from these different suspensions for these different acts of misconduct. I mean, a lot of people are bringing up the Calvin Ridley situation where he's been suspended the whole year for essentially gambling on games that he wasn't even playing in. That's something. And then now you have this Watson situation where he's only getting 6 games suspension, for, all of these allegations. And I mean, I know there hasn't been that much substantiation to a lot of it. It is going to be interesting to see how this all plays out because the NFL announced today that they're going to appeal this. So, how many games will he get? Personally, I think he's going to get like 12 games. I think they're going to boost this up from 6. They are going to make kind of an example out of him for this, but I don't think it's going to be that's the thing. Like the NFL, if they were going to just give him 10 games or 8 games, they wouldn't even appeal it at that point. I mean, 6 games is what it, I think it's going to be substantially more than that now because they're going this length to appeal this in court. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out and what precedent it sets for the future of the NFL and what is to come in that regard. But I've never been a guy that's been super high on Deshaun Watson anyway. So even when he played at Houston, I thought he was decent at best. And it's going to be interesting because the Browns put so much money into this guy. And all of it is on the back end of that heavy guaranteed contract. Most of that money is coming on the back end. So it's going to be very interesting to see in a couple of years, even if Watson doesn't play this year, if things don't work out, oh my goodness. It's going to be very interesting to see, in the future when he's guaranteed all this money, how tradable he's going to be when this inevitably doesn't work, which I'm pretty sure it's not. I mean, maybe it does. And and I'll be happy to be proven wrong in that situation. Not happy, but I'll accept it. But it's a gamble, no doubt, because you're giving this guy all this guaranteed money, and he didn't play all of last season, and he may not play the majority of this season. So, where are you going to be at that point? And on top of that, if he does end up playing and it doesn't work out, then you're on the hook for, $200-something million, all on a backloaded contract, because I don't think he's getting a lot of money this year because of this whole situation. So, I don't know, man. It's gonna be very interesting to see how this all plays out. But yeah, I think the suspension is going to be much more than it is now at this point, because they wouldn't go through the trouble of appealing it if they weren't trying to get more games on the suspension at this point. And it just makes kind of a little bit of sense. I mean, if you're going to give Calvin Ridley that much time, a whole season, because he was gambling on games he wasn't even in, and I'm not saying that that's right. It's against the rules, but for this kind of situation that is an off-the-field issue that is pretty, spicy and horrible PR, and that's kind of why I didn't understand why they would even want to give him all that money in the first place. I was just like, it doesn't, I mean, do the ends really justify the means here? I mean, the guy is, whether he did any of the stuff or not, it's fishy, and it's just bad PR. And on top of that, to give him all that money for a guy that, was good but not amazing, I was never blown away by the guy. So it just has been kind of a head scratcher for me with Cleveland, and it felt like they just got really desperate, needed to get rid of Baker Mayfield, which I do agree with. Baker Mayfield's not, Watson's definitely better than Baker Mayfield. I mean, you can't argue that. So I guess it just seems to me like they got very desperate and had to kind of make a move. Oh my goodness, they're punting it. Shoot. Oh, they're gonna try and pin me. Oh well. But yeah, I mean, it's a weird situation, man. It's. I certainly want my team in this kind of situation. It's bad optics all the way around, and you know, I don't know what they're gonna do. There it is. There it is. But I mean, I think Watson's pretty good, but I don't think he's a 247. I think it's $247 million guaranteed, and most of that's guaranteed money. Worth it, especially with all this scandal and weird circumstantial evidence. And I mean, my thing with it too is, like, you're the quarterback of the Houston Texans. Like, do you really need to DM these, you know, so-called massage therapists on the internet, you know, to, you know, get your fix, for lack of a better term? I mean, like, seriously, it's like, it just, for me, it was always just kind of a head scratcher, because it's like, dude, like, you're literally the quarterback of the Houston Texans. Like, do you really have to go to those lengths? I guess so. I mean, we saw this kind of thing too. The NFL has a weird, like, rub and tug kind of culture, you know, with the Robert Kraft situation, which was very strange and kind of just disappeared. I bet Browns fans are wishing that this would disappear like that. But yeah, there's a weird culture going on with the NFL, man. Like, these guys, like, they can't find women naturally. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys are getting millions of dollars. Like, you really need to go to these lengths? And that's what makes me think, like, how involved was the Houston Texans in all of this? You know, it's a strange thing. Oh, I threw it right to him. Oh, good thing that I did not get turned over. But, I mean, yeah, like, how involved were the Texans in this? I mean, were they, you know, involved in the, were there other individuals that were involved in this, that were on the team, in the franchise? Like, makes you wonder. Oh, yes! It definitely makes you wonder, though, and it's going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out. That's for sure. Because, you know, Watson, the whole thing, like, how many games is he going to get suspended? Because you got Jacoby Brissett, who's the backup, and, you know, he's not bad. He's a serviceable quarterback, and, you know, teams can get behind him, but, I mean, is he going to win you? But you can't afford to be missing Deshaun Watson in this division. You know, when you have the Bengals 2 times, you have Pittsburgh, who's going to play teams hard. I mean, they're not, you know, that much of a threat as they've been in the past, but they're going to play teams hard. And you have Baltimore, who is always, you know, who has Lamar Jackson and a really solid defense. So it's like, you can't afford to have, you know, Watson out for even just 6 games, but it's going to be more than that at this point. So, I mean, it's like, are they just going to write this whole season off at this point? Like, it's going to be interesting, man. Oh! Third and inches. I gotta go QB sneak. That's the key, Dan. Make third down easy, and they did just that. Now they just need to convert. Get up to the line. Boom, got it. Picks up the first down. Watson decided at the last moment to scramble back there, and it worked out. Yeah, so I mean, that's that. You know, it's gonna be interesting, and I guess with this appeal too, Roger Goodell is appointing the attorney or I'm sorry, the judge, I guess, for this. So, or whoever, you know, is, I guess it's the judge in this situation. Roger Goodell's appointing it, though. I can look it up, the context of it, but
Watson saw no other option back there and scrambled out of the pocket for a gain. That's a great play.
But yeah, it's a fishy situation, man. It's gonna be. Yeah, here, article from the Wall Street Journal right here we can check out. The appeal, Roger Goodell or someone he designates. Yeah, Judge Sue Robinson. She was the judge that gave him the 6-game suspension. Let's run it in with Deshaun Watson at this point. I'm going to kill a little clock here. But yeah, Watson's case stemmed from dozens of women, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Judge Sue Robinson was appointed mutually. The NFL, NFLPA, league argued that Watson. Let me just run this in real quick. Oh, I didn't get it. Did I get the first down? League argued that Watson should have been suspended indefinitely and for no less than a year based on its assessment of how his behavior violated the league's conduct policy, personal conduct policy. Ooh, they're challenging the spot.
Carolina is challenging the spot of the ball. This is their first challenge of the game, and even if they lose this one, they still have one challenge left.
As we watch the replay here, look for where the ball is when he's.
Dude, he crosses. He crosses. Look at this. Right there. Right there. That's a first down. What? What? Are you kidding? Oh, hell no. Give me a fullback dive. Here we go. Fullback dive. No! No! Oh my God.
Wilson makes his presence known on this one. He's going to haunt the ball carrier's dreams for a while. Oh, big tackle on fourth. That's how you stop a conversion.
Peter, I have to say I am stunned. They went for it there. They were well within range of a field goal to put them in the lead.
Well, they have.
Yeah, but like,
they go back to the bench empty-handed.
I was not settling for a field goal right there, yo.
Settles into a nickel package.
Oh my God. That's messed up, yo. It's gonna be interesting to see Baker's fit in Carolina as well. Play a little cover 2 here. Make the play. Yeah, but I mean, it's like, and it's funny because like Baker's got all the heat off him now, man. Like, he had to move out of that Brown Stadium. And apparently he pitched so I think Progressive, that's who those commercials were. I guess Baker pitched like a moving out bit, and they were like, nah, it's just a little too corny. I mean, those commercials were corny in and of themselves, but where's Myles Garrett? All right, 4th down. I can't believe I just didn't convert on that. On a 4th down and short.
Yeah, looks can be deceiving, Dan. He really had to square himself perfectly.
Ah. All right, we got good field position, though, for real. Run a little draw play here. Get Nick Chubb involved. Really like Nick Chubb. Yeah, Carolina's an interesting team, man, and it's interesting that they're just gambling on Baker like this. Like, I mean, they don't really have much to lose. I mean, he's definitely better than Darnold, who I thought was horrendous. Even though, I mean, coming out of the draft, I thought he could be an interesting prospect, but, you know, he's kind of not great, so. Well, there it is. Njoku and Amari Cooper playing really well. Got to get this run game going here.
Bulldozes right at center and chews up about 4 on the play.
All right, 2-minute warning. Ooh, I kind of like this play.
Second down, 5 yards to go.
I like this. I like this, yo. Ah! There's nobody open. All right, let's see what I can get here. I definitely got to throw one of these over. These ones going over the top. Oh, I threw it right to him. Bruh. That was bad.
Wow, he may be big, but if you're going to throw that low, he's happy to take it from you.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Panthers are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their own 35-yard line.
Stopping the run here, though. Hang on, though. Let me see. Where's Myles Garrett on this team? Yeah, why is this guy in over Garrett?
Number 44 with the tackle. Second and 9.
There we go.
Ball at the Panthers' 26-yard line.
Higgins goes in motion.
Oak! Come on. Make a play.
Number 43 came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense.
He's playing some deep cover 3 here.
Nice pressure that time.
Third down, 1 man back. Number 6.
Nice.
Right sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, Carolina, Baker Mayfield, what are they going to do? I mean,
Left no chance for a reception there.
they're an interesting team.
Play will give him his second batted
They're kind of just in the no man's land right now. I mean, they had the Cam Newton thing and all that going a couple of years ago, but now it's just kind of like it's kind of like one of those franchises that's just kind of in hell right now. Like they're just in rebuild mode for sure. They got rid of Hassan Reddick too, who was a great pass rusher, and now he plays in Philly. And there's wheeling and dealing, man.
Didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't.
It's gonna be interesting to see what they do. I mean, I don't know. They got McCaffrey coming back. Like, is he gonna be anything worthwhile for them? I mean, he had some great seasons, but you know he got hurt last year. And oh, I hit the wrong button. Ah, I was trying to hit circle.
Cooper had some room on the fringes there, but couldn't reel in the pass.
Potential for a quick first down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. That's a good call.
That'll bring up second down.
Ball at the Browns' 41.
Number 85 makes the
Timeout.
Browns take their first timeout.
See if I can get something out of bounds here.
The shotgun.
Peoples Jones maybe, or Amari Cooper.
Watson.
Ah!
And it is not
He got stuck on the route.
complete.
Number 11 was the intended receiver. Jackson
Watson
with the
has
cover.
found limited success in the passing game so far, Dan, and he just can't seem to get into a rhythm.
Yeah, he finds a little limited success.
Second and 10.
You know, in his dating life, it seems like too. That's why he's got to resort to a therapist or whatever. Oh,
The Browns will take a timeout. That's their
that's a
second.
nice diss too, TJ. Oh, we got him. But who's the? Hey, the joke's on me. He's getting hundreds of millions of dollars now. Even though probably most of it's going to go to legal
First down,
fees.
3 wideouts in the game.
29.
I mean, he's already paid off how many of these girls? Oh my God! Ah!
And it's tipped. Incomplete.
Number 8 came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring up second down.
All right, let's try this double cross here. And oh, dude, Amari Cooper's gonna be open. Oh, he's on it. Timeout, timeout.
Take a timeout. That's their final one.
Worst case, I kick a field goal. I've got time.
First down, goal to go.
Oh, Amari Cooper's gonna be open here. I forgot they do have Amari Cooper. He's gonna be good for them, I think. If he ever has a quarterback to throw to him.
Watson fires this one over the middle.
Oh shit! No! I don't have any timeouts. Get the kicking team out there.
Triple
Go, 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 go.
away with a phenomenal catch.
No! No!
In the second quarter, still
Oh,
impressive there.
That will end the second quarter, and it's still.
bro!
Now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report.
What do I gotta say, man? It's been one of those games.
All right, Dan.
Ay, ay, ay.
The ESPN halftime show. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime comparison. And
Can't get in the end zone, dog.
yards definitely tell the story thus far. The Browns should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Number 6 would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. Brown towards the end of the first quarter. Watson is back to throw as they want to air it out here, and this one is right on target. Brown late into the second quarter. Number 99 is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Brown still late in the half. Watson would find his target on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Panthers aren't able to get on the board, and it's a scoreless game.
It is, man. This is a stalemate so far. It's gonna be interesting to see how this all plays out.
Now let's check out the
Same thing with the
other
Deshaun Watson situation.
hero of the first half. Cooper has played outstanding.
That should be 80 yards.
For our halftime report. We'll send you back now to the second half of this
I
one.
don't know why that
Dan
was a
Stevens
typo.
and Hero Keeper there. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Chris. And today's game has
Ay, ay, ay.
ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound
Number 6
technology.
kicking off
The
for
Browns
Panthers.
will have the ball first to start.
Ooh,
the
max
second.
power on this one.
We'll finally see a score in this one. Nothing but a couple of goose eggs on the board. Now let's get to the game. Susie Culver is down on the field and has some information for us. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. Head coach Butch Davis definitely seemed frustrated when I spoke to him at halftime. He said, "We've just got to put some points on the board.
Halfback
Our
pass.
defense has been doing all right, but offensively, we just haven't been able to get it done." He said,
Oh, wait. Oh, the halfback throws it there.
"We'll see how
It's a strange play.
Burns was a one-man wrecking crew back.
Let's see if I can get close to the first down.
Made the tackle.
Ooh, Amari Cooper's on an island. I might throw it to him. Oh, go! Let's go!
Got the first down and a whole lot more.
He's having a monster day.
Cooper made the grab back there and then tacked on a few more. Nice play.
And Peter, that time, neither of those guys really had a height advantage on the other.
Yeah, and sometimes when you find yourself locked in a matchup like that, it simply becomes a question of who wants the ball more. There's offense there. Look, great receiving yards.
All right.
Will help your fantasy team.
Number 24 dodges this one way out right and picks up a couple.
Second and 7. Ball at the Browns, 45-yard line.
Ooh, got him with the draw. Oh, 3rd and inches, dude. I'm getting screwed on the spot here.
Number 24 played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
A great job to move the ball and get themselves into a 3rd and short situation. This is a critical play for this drive.
Yeah, now Dan, they can just fall forward and make the play.
Boom, got the first down there.
We'll see if they can pull it off. Watson decides to run this instead and converts the 3rd down.
Watson went the do-it-yourself route on that last play. Let me tell you, that was a designed run. Everybody was prepared for him to run it, except the D. And that's why it was a brilliant call in that situation.
A big gain on 3rd.
Ah!
Burns and the offense a huge loss by getting the sack way in the backfield.
62 got beat bad there.
He went right through the O-line and got to his man. Great effort.
That'll be his first sack of the game.
Amari Cooper should be open here.
Watson throws this
Oh, he's wide open. Oh, he's wide open. Oh, he's going all the way. Touchdown. Finally on the board. Wow.
Cooper really comes
Love to see it.
baby. He makes the solid catch and then he takes off. Check it
I'm on the way.
He'll steal every yard he can.
wasn't supposed to be a touchdown pass, but he made it one with that terrific run.
Yeah, Amari Cooper's having an absolute monster day. They can't stop him.
Get out there so you don't leave any daylight between him and the end zone.
The extra point
It's
is
good.
7-0.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Number 3 kicks this one away.
Why are the kicks so short?
Smith fields the kickoff at the 11.
Kicking is really hard in this game, which I kind of like, honestly. Because in Madden, it's really, really easy.
Oh, you bet. Not a ton of action, but they're not out of it yet. Their D is playing a little offensive rhythm to turn this game around.
The Panthers have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their 34-yard line.
Anderson didn't have anybody on him, and yet he couldn't make the catch.
Another missed connection, and even here in the second half, the passing game is still struggling.
Yeah, I would have thought halftime would have helped, but it doesn't look like it.
ball at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
Moore goes in motion. Number 22 will get the carry.
Boom, nothing.
Second down and only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 42 not only cleaned the ball carrier's clock in the backfield, but buffed and polished it too. Big hit for a loss.
That's his second tackle so far.
All right, let's just play cover 2 zone here.
Outs in the game.
Make them have to make a decision here. Get rocked, Baker.
7. Elliott was in on the tackle. Fourth down coming up.
Number 6 tried to get out of
I think they smoothed out the ratings too, because it was like when French and I played, we saw it, and the ratings were just whacked out a little bit.
6 lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Number 6 gets the snap and pummels this one deep. Schwartz fields the deep punt at
All
the
right.
16. Brought down at the 21.
Schwartz got pinned deep by a beauty of a kick there, and by the time he looked up, there was nowhere to go.
The Browns offense takes the field, and they will start at their own 21-yard line. Number 24 barrels off his left guard and chews up about 4 on the play.
All right, what have you got? Okay, all right.
Second down, 2 receivers to the left.
Ball at the Browns, 25-yard line.
Wait for this tackle to pull. Start melting clock a little bit here. We're winning.
Number 24 gets the toss and passes the line. Right down at the 20.
If we get this first down, we'll be in good shape. I'm doing the little bait and switch here, though. Oh, I'm short.
Number 24 picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up 4th down.
Number 55 made the save, dropping the ball carrier before he could get to the markers.
The defense's back was against the wall, and they rose to the challenge, Peter.
Yeah, Dan, that's great D. They had to make a stand here, and they stood together.
It will be 4th down. Number 13.
Gotta get rid of this one.
Punt this away. Number 13 takes the snap and punts it away. Smith takes it at the 31. Shoots. Tackled at the 48.
Number 12 ran it back for a solid game. That was a good
Made a
punt.
play there.
Made up for it.
All right.
The Panthers haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their 48-yard line. Number 22 takes his 10th carry of the game and heads left. Tackled at the 48.
Second and 5. Ball at the 48-yard line.
Number 6.
Ah.
This one over the middle, and this
Flag.
one is incomplete.
Ineligible receiver. Number 70,
All right. We'll take that.
5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
Number 70 got hit by the ball. He wasn't expecting it, didn't mean to, but unfortunately he was an ineligible receiver, and that's a penalty.
All right. Dude, make the play.
The fastball over the middle and picks up maybe 11. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. The Browns
Hold your
are
fours
on the
up.
front, 7-0.
Hold your fours up.
Third down and less than a yard.
Well, looking at the formations, Dan, a run would be a good call here.
Number 22 will get the carry on 3rd down and picks up the 1st down.
Number 22 was assisted on that play by some great blocking that opened up holes for him. Without those blockers, he would have been toast.
A big gain on 3rd, and they will easily move the chain.
Perfect call for the situation, Dan. No trouble in getting the first.
Number 22 picks up a
All
yard
right.
on the play, and
So we got about
bring up 2nd down.
we got a good amount of time left in the 4th quarter here. It's a 1-score game.
And he even had the help of some blocking.
Just got to play it smart here.
Defense had their number.
Not much there. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Number 6.
All right.
And it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
3rd and long, baby. So, I think I'm going to play nickel package. Pinch. We're just going to play cover 2 zone. I like this. I want my DBs to sit back and just read Baker's eyes. Baker's very good at giving away what he's going to do. Make the play. Shouldn't even got any yards out of that.
Number 6 scrambled for his life on that play and got nowhere. Busted play.
Oh, wait, shoot. He's punting it.
Make the return.
Number 6 gets the snap and kicks what will be a short one.
Are you kidding?
The 16. Tackled, but they keep the drive alive. First down at the 15. First down.
What? Oh my God, that's bad. That's so bad. That's so beat. I cannot believe that just happened.
Anderson goes in motion. Number 22 pitches it in.
Like, we had him.
Gains a couple.
Pass complete. Elliott with the tackle.
I can't believe this. That's so beat. I don't even know what to say.
Down, both wideouts to the right.
I should have just let it bounce.
Number 6 throws up.
I was dumb to even try to return that, because now look at this. Oh my God, this is so beat.
Made the catch without any challenge.
We got to get a stop here.
Sandy took advantage of it.
That's another rinky-dink
I'm going to go
pass.
dummy stupid mad if we don't get a stop here.
Completions are fine and all, Dan, but you got to move the ball.
There's no way they run this. Oh, let's go!
Tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete.
Bro, this is some boo-boo, though, for real.
This pass play, he does a great job of covering his man and tips the ball incomplete. Check it out. Oh yeah, it's all about breaking up the pass, and that's exactly what he did.
That is their 4th batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Number 5 from 27 yards out, and it's up to the goal.
I got to score on this drive, dude. That's some bullshit. That punt was so garbage, bro.
A clean kick, no worries.
Like, the fact that even just happened, it's so whack.
Gets the signal, and we're set. Number 6 kicks it off. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. How they turned the ball.
Stopped on 4th. Interception. Time expired. Touchdown. Punt. Literally every scenario has happened in this game.
Schwartz took it out of the end zone, and while
That's
it may have
funny.
been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that play.
Ooh, flea flicker. Read the safety.
Number 99 sacks him way back at the 13.
Bro, I got rid of that.
Number 99 gets the sack deep in the pocket. That's going to be a sizable loss. Watch this. Oh, yeah, that's going to push him back, way back. Great defensive play.
That'll be his first sack of the game.
Just gonna run this clock down.
down.
Third down, 2 tight ends in the game.
Oh, Amari Cooper. You can't be giving a guy with almost 200 yards receiving this much space. I'm throwing this right over the top.
Watson throws a heater.
Oh!
Line and caught. Well short of the markers, however.
All right, well,
It'll
that's a
be
2-minute warning, Ryan.
Jackson faces his man down and gets him before the marker. It's worth another look. Yep, he let some yards get by, but he made the stop when he had to.
That's his second tackle so far. Number 13 lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Number 13 takes the long snap and punts it away. Smith fields the punt at the 31. Brought down.
I don't like this at all.
It looks like, yeah, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything,
Uh-oh,
we
Willie
should
Harvey.
pass information along to you.
Hate to see it.
The Panthers will start this drive near midfield with the clock at
I got to get a sack here, man. I haven't gotten anything.
number 22. Picks up a yard on the play, and the clock will continue to run.
Second and 8. Ball at the Panthers' 46-yard line.
Number 82 didn't haul that
3rd
one
and
in.
9.
Falls incomplete.
Big play there.
Ward was on the short out from the get-go on that last play and was able to get in there and make sure it was incomplete.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter 3rd down play, but the defense had other ideas.
The anticipation to the throw was key here. It made all the pieces fall into place.
3rd down coming up.
Kind of like this play call here defensively. The 2 corners playing man, and
Number 6 throws up
never mind. Never mind at all.
tackled, and the clock will continue to run. It will be 1st down.
First and 10. Ball at the 41.
Number 22 cruises out to the left side, and he's stopped. The clock continues to run. 2nd down, just a single receiver on the field.
38-yard line.
Number 22 gets the call again. The Panthers take their first time.
They're running it like.
Wow, look at those tackles. That's how you play.
Cover 2 zone, actually. Yeah, I didn't want to play prevent. Not with this field position. Oh, he's short!
Catch on the right side. The Panthers will take a timeout. That's their second.
This is the game right here. Here we go. This is the game.
Number 6.
He's going to get it!
It falls incomplete. They will turn the ball over on down.
Wow.
Number
Didn't get it.
sitting back in the zone, waiting for the
You
pass,
love to see it.
and then closes enough to force the incompletion. Nice job.
They had the right idea there, going for it, trying to put the ball in the end zone, but they couldn't convert.
It was the right time to roll the dice.
It's their fault. They ran the ball way too much.
And they turn it over.
Browns offenses. The Panthers take a timeout. That's their final one. Second down from the I.
Ball at the Browns' 36-yard line.
Number 24 takes it off the toss, and he's stopped. The clock continues to run.
Number 21 targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wow. All right. We'll just take the knee and go home.
Well, Dan, they're not going to hurry here, and there's really no reason to. They're going to take as much time as possible.
And that'll do it.
Dan, I want to point out something on that.
7-3.
Did you notice the job he did in
Should have been higher scoring on my end, but
down before snapping the ball? That's
got the dub. That's all that matters. Shout out to the Browns. It'll be interesting to see what happens with the Watson saga and all of that. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing a season on this, just like I did last year. I think they have the season franchise schedule coming out. I think they've announced that so for 2K23. So we will be seeing that. That'll be cool. And I will definitely do a season. I don't think I'm going to use the Eagles this time around. I think I might do somebody else. Maybe you can leave it down below and let me know which one I should do, or I don't know. Maybe I'll randomly pick it. Who knows? But, yeah. Man, what an interesting one. Not as much of a nail-biter as my game against French, that's for sure. But it was interesting. But I will be back in town on in 10 days. So, yeah, I will be doing a lot more stuff. A lot more to come. More podcast episodes. More streaming. I have some other games I want to play for this series, along with NFL. I actually thought about busting out a new game today, but I decided not to. And I realized that I'm tired. It is late at night, but I realized that the new roster update had come out and the Watson situation, so I figured I should talk a little bit about it. Why not? Just something fun to talk about. NFL season's coming back. Yeah, that's all I got though. Thanks everybody for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do it all that. YouTube, Twitch, gobbledygook. And we'll be back. We'll be back at it, running strong. In about a week. So, yep, I'm going to be going to Nashville and going to see family. So, not in Nashville, but Nashville after family. So, yeah, I got some good stuff planned, and then I'm going to come back and get after it. So, thanks, y'all, for everything. Much love. Take care. Thanks to everybody that commented and watching and showing love. Peace.